So this video is 7 tips for making a great first impression. Unfortunately, a lot of what someone perceives about you happens in the first couple of minutes. 90% in the first 4 minutes and 90% of that 90% in the first minute. And it doesn't matter whether or not we think that's fair, it just what is. And so we have to function and operate when we're out in the world from the basis of what is, whether we like it or not. And so these tips will help you. They're very easy, very simple, and you will make great first impressions. So the first is your handshake. Your handshake needs to be firm, not bone crusher and not limp hand. It needs to be a firm handshake on the side, right? Like this, and not over top, which is dominance, not underneath, which is submissive. And a real handshake, and this goes for ladies or men. And 3 pumps is fine. So 3, bup, 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 and that'll take care of the handshake. Next is smile. Smile says, "Hey, yeah, I'm a good person. I'm someone that you can feel safe around. I'm receptive. I'm open." Right? But when you smile, it's got to be a real smile with your eyes, right? You can't just smile like just the lips and your teeth. You have to have your whole face involved in the smile because people can see a fake smile. And everything about your first impression needs to be respectful and authentic and engaging. Next is eye contact. Your eye contact needs to be soft eye contact. So not like leering at someone, giving them the evil eye or staring hard, right, or ogling. It has to be a nice, soft eye contact. And if that's difficult for you, look between their eyes. Look right in here, and it will look just as if you're looking in their eyes, except you won't be, but they'll feel like that you are. Next is body language. Have your body language open and loose and comfortable. Be conscious that even if you're cold or this is natural for you, when you are like this, it says I'm closed. It says I'm a wall. I'm not open for business. You need to be open and relaxed. Next is appearance. Appearance in today's world can go all over the map. So let's make it simple. Neat. Be neat, well groomed. Doesn't matter, whether you have long hair, short hair, or a beard or no beard. It's just as long as you're groomed and appropriate. So if it's appropriate for the setting, and it again doesn't have to be over the top. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of situations where you don't want to be over the top. You don't want to be too dressed, or you don't want to be too underdressed, right? Because both of those can reflect something that you don't want it to reflect. So just make sure it's within the range of what's appropriate for the environment that you're in. Next is personal space. And this can be a challenge because it's different all over the world, what people are comfortable with. It can be even different in the same state you're in or the same country you're in based on whether someone's from the city or from the country or from a really rural area. And so first of all, just operate first off of what's naturally comfortable. So from the length of hand reaching out, if someone's reaching their hand out and you're reaching yours out to shake your hand, you don't have to be stretching. If it's a comfortable reach, that's a good personal space to start with. But again, here's the secret to this. You're going to interact with people in today's world of a wide range of diversity from all over the world. You can't help it anymore. That's just the way the world is. And different areas have different personal space requirements. So you're going to sometimes interact with someone who violates your personal space. This is crucial because you've just met this person. If they are someone whose personal space requirements are a lot smaller than yours, they're going to invade your space. And you know what this feels like, wherever that is for you, right? You get inside of here and you get this little bell going off, warning, 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 because they're coming in, right? And your whole body is like screaming, back up, back up. You can't. If you back up, the signal that you're sending to this person is, I don't like you. Stay away from me. So if they violate your space and zoop, they're coming in there, close talker, they're right there, you got to stay in there. And you got to just smile and go with it. Over time, you can begin to relax and, nudge yourself back a little bit as would be natural. But you cannot react to someone invading your space. And then the last tip, number 7, is a huge one. Ask questions about them. Listen intently and then ask the next open-ended question. Too many people are too interested in telling someone else who they are and trying to get that person interested in them. they're not going to get interested in you. People care about themselves first. If you ask a question about, what they do or their family or what they're interested in, they'll share with you. And what happens naturally is when people share of themselves, they're talking about the things they're most interested in, they begin to like the person on the receiving end, especially if that person listens intently and asks the next question, which is a sign of interest. And so this is a big one. You want to make a great first impression? Do everything I've said. And if you're in a conversation with someone that you've just met, the first 10 minutes, try not to talk. Try to talk 1 minute at most of that 10 and have that person talking the whole time. And when they leave that time with you, they will be thinking, wow, I could spend time around that person. I really like that person. That's a good person. These 7 tips will go miles for you in anything that you do.